What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Coming at you with yet again another perfume experience. And for today, I have none other than Xerjoff's Ceylon. Okay, and look at the color of this juice. So this is part of the Ouds collection by Xerjoff. And what I'll be doing is I'll be going over the description off of the Xerjoff website, followed by a breakdown of the notes, then finally wrapping it up with a perfume experience. But before we get started, and as per tradition on this channel, make sure to grab your favorite snack, your favorite bevy or cafe, and sit back and relax and enjoy the awesomeness heading your way. All right. Ceylon Perfume. Ceylon by Xerjoff is a deliciously sensual journey to the tea drop of India, setting the senses alight with every twist and turn. Classical Oriental in character of Ceylon, it opens to warm honey, fresh bergamot, and jasmine sambac from India, delicately trailing into an enticing heart of black tea, Malaysian oud, and Indian sandalwood. A suitably warm bath of Madagascar vanilla, amber, and musk comes to life on the skin, revealing its complex and intoxicating character as time goes by. Olfactory notes. In the top, we have honey, bergamot, and jasmine sambac from India. In the heart, there's Indian sandalwood, blend of Malaysian ouds, black tea from Ceylon, and in the base it's amber and musk and vanilla from Madagascar. The one thing I will comment about here is that it keeps mixing between Ceylon and India, which Ceylon is the old name for Sri Lanka. So I don't know why it keeps switching between India and Ceylon, because I mean technically Sri Lanka was considered part of greater subcontinental India, but anyways, let's not get into political history and geopolitics. Okay, so let's do a perfume experience. Wow, this is this is so nice. Slightly animalic, but not too much or offensive, which is interesting because I didn't know Malaysian oud was animalic. It's been a while since I've applied this on, so. Okay, so olfactory notes, they mention honey, bergamot, jasmine, sambac in the top. A very subtle note of honey, very subtle bergamot, but more of the jasmine sambac. And also jasmine from India tends to be indolic, meaning that it does have a slightly animalic quality to it. So that might also be what's contributing to the animalic note in here. Wow, yeah, it's definitely floral forward. Indian sandalwood. Yeah, I can see that. Blend of Malaysian ouds and black tea from Ceylon. The Malaysian, listen, the oud is definitely here. It's unmistakable. Okay. So there is an oud. It's very subtly fecal, animalic, bordering on barnyardy, more of a fecal, but it's very, very subtle. You have to really look for it to pick on it, but unmistakably animalic fecal oud in here. Black tea from Ceylon. yeah, you do get that tea in here for sure. And in the base, we have amber, musk, vanilla from Madagascar. Yes, you have amber. Yes, it is musky. Yes, and vanilla for sure. Okay, now for me, this comes across more as a floral oud forward scent. The honey in here actually is very subdued. It's not very forward, aggressive, forward and aggressive, as you'd imagine it to be. Neither is the bergamot, but the jasmine is on blast here, as well as the oud, and all the other notes play a supporting role. All right, so let's talk some facts on this. Performance wise, strong. As I'm sitting speaking to you right now, I can most certainly smell it projecting off of my forearms. Well, I mean, my wrist. Well, wrist or forearms? Yeah, forearms, I guess. Towards my nostrils. So, strong projection, most certainly strong trail and sillage. And mind you, that's a small spray print from a sampler, not a full bottle. So imagine if you were to get into full sprays, two full sprays from a proper bottle, it's gonna go into beast mode territory. Okay, yeah, I find with that collection, the Ouds stars from Xerjoff, they have strong performance overall. So projection, trail, and sillage strong. With respect to seasonality, I'm gonna go ahead and say that with this one, it's actually suitable for mildly cold weather. So think more spring and fall. I think it's not suitable for winter. It doesn't have enough oomph, and it's not suitable for summer just because of the profile of it. In particular, the tea note in here, the black tea note, comes across more as a fermented black tea note, which can be a bit too much in hot weather, but it's also not strong enough where it'd be recommended for full-on cold weather. Okay, so I recommend this more for spring and fall, so just mild temperature fluctuations, if you wish, where you have a bit of warmth, a bit of cold, and yeah, better suited for those seasons. Now, with respect to time of day, most certainly not a morning scent. Remember, even though tea can be associated with the morning as well as the florals and the citrus in here, this is a fermented tea coupled with an animalic oud and an indolic jasmine. So this is much better suited for evening wear, not recommended for morning or afternoon wear. Now, with respect to how you would dress this, see, this one is interesting because I wouldn't say it is formal worthy, but this can be more of a semi-formal, semi-casual kind of a scent. Okay, so just make sure that you're doing a chic, semi-formal, semi-casual, not just like a cheap look, I guess. You want to look a bit like old money, if you wish. All right. With respect to gender spectrum, this scent is unisex as per the website, and I do agree with that. This has masculine facets to it and feminine facets, so it suits men and women equally alike and everybody in between. So a unisex scent right here. Now, with respect to context, these ones have been very hard to set a context for because they're not your typical offensive oud, nor are they your typical meditative oud, nor are they your typical Western refined oud, classy oud. It's their own unique profile. So context-wise, what context would you wear this in or enjoy it in? That's a tough one. I'm not gonna lie, just because of the way the scent profile of it is. It's not offensive by any stretch of the imagination, even though the oud in here is slightly fecal, the indolic jasmine. It's not off-putting, but it does require certain element of appreciation for the scent profile. Yeah, let's start off with where it wouldn't be suitable. This is not a work suitable scent. It's not a date suitable scent. It is not a mass appealing scent. So it's not the kind of scent that's gonna garner you compliments or attention. If anything, it can actually garner you the wrong kind of attention if people get close enough, or if it projects too strongly. It's not a clubbing scent. It's not a kind of a scent you would wear to a cocktail lounge or to an event. Honestly, this one is going to be one of those scents that you wear for your own enjoyment. So whatever activity you're partaking in for your own enjoyment, where you want to enjoy experience and enjoy a tea, Malaysian oud, and jasmine base scent, then this scent will be suitable. And the context, then it's gonna be any context you see fit, just as long as it doesn't involve people. Okay, because yeah, this one can be polarizing. Okay, just because of the notes in it. But I think for those of you that appreciate Malaysian oud mixed with jasmine and fermented tea, this is gonna be a scent to die for. So you're gonna be wearing it for your personal enjoyment. You're not gonna share the enjoyment with others for this one. Not because again it's offensive. It's such a unique profile, the way it smells, that you gotta be an oud head in a way to appreciate this. You gotta know your scents. You gotta have this trained, sophisticated nose, where a lot of others wouldn't appreciate it. And just to share an example, when I first started getting into tea notes, I did not like them at all. I did not like them, and that was just straight up tea, never mind fermented black tea. So just something to be cognizant about, that this kind of a scent is gonna be something that you wear for personal enjoyment, contexts where you are most likely doing stuff on your own. Yeah. So, because the last thing you want is for a beautiful scent profile like this to attract negative attention or comments. Because yeah, it has this maturity to it that it does require mature noses to appreciate it. Okay, so not to drag on any further, would I recommend Ceylon by Xerjoff? 100% yes. Get your nose on it, get your wallet on it, cop it. You will not regret it. You have the opportunity to get a sampler to test it and try it out first, and see if the note is the fermented tea with the oud and the jasmine is to your liking. I'm not gonna go ahead and recommend this as blind buy worthy for a full bottle. Just again, I find that with this one, I mean, it is stunning, and I'm getting more of that honey now coming in with the amber and the vanilla. But yeah, I find with this one's gonna be an acquired taste. You gotta have an appreciation for the tea and jasmine note. If you're an oud head already, you're gonna appreciate the oud, but otherwise, it's more of the composition in terms of a fit for enjoyment. So, with that said, you guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment if you wish. And as per usual, I very much appreciate your time and attention, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.